Hey guys, as we've seen these last few weeks, this time of year can be a little crazy. Or you might even say a little bit nutty. Yeah, it's the Nuttiest Nutcracker. I know, Christmas is over, but I'm still in kind of a Christmassy mood, so you get to see me suffer through another Yuletide piece of crap. And guess what? Not only is it ripping off The Nutcracker by Peter Tchaikovsky, but it's also ripping off Veggie Tales! That'll surely distract audiences from how terrible it is. Oh wait, no it won't, since the very first shot of the movie is Phyllis Diller yucking it up as some kind of spud monster.
What a night, Christmas Eve! Don't you just love it? I do.
The movie just started, and already I'm horrified. We meet our main character, Marie, who I guess is doing this movie until she can land the part of Barbie in A Christmas Carol. She's feeling sad because her parents haven't yet come home for Christmas.
I wonder if they are coming.
Well, of course they are!
Uncle Drosselmeyer! Uncle! Did you hear from them?
It's the terrible storm that's making them late.
What an awful Christmas this is going to be. I'm going to be spending Christmas Eve all alone.
No, you're not. You've got your little brother Fritz, you've got your Uncle Drosselmeyer, or do they not matter? Oh yeah, for some reason she gets really excited when her Uncle Drosselmeyer appears. Maybe she just likes saying the name a lot? I don't know.
Uncle Drosselmeyer! Uncle Drosselmeyer!
Uncle Drosselmeyer!
What's the big deal about Christmas anyway? I just wish it would go away forever!
Oh hey, it's Puppy Paws wearing a skin suit.
As long as the star is there to shine its light, Christmas will always be.
Because that's an appropriate reaction to your niece wishing that Christmas would go away, we then meet our supporting cast. An assortment of nuts. And my god, do they look hideous. Someone drew these creatures on paper, had to get approval by the director, and then they were modeled into the computer, only to be approved by the director again. And this is what made it into the final film. Oh, but here's my favorite little detail on this peanut kid, Little P. Because his head is backwards and he has to be gangsta, yo. Anyway, look at his horribly malformed eyes. They actually gave his eyeballs capillaries. Too bad we don't see this kind of attention being given to bigger things like, I don't know, the plot. And also, I gotta question why this little detail when all they do is make him look really, really strung out.
Oh man, why don't we do something to help that kid? Come on!
Also, Cheech Marin plays a macadamia nut. Just so you know, this story is taking place in Russia, macadamias come from Australia, and this character is a Rastafarian played by a Mexican. And all I can do is shake my head at how a movie like this can share a DVD with the snowman. Marie opens one of her Christmas presents, which is a nutcracker way too tiny to actually, crack nuts. Then all these nuts begin to tell the story of how this Nutcracker Prince was placed under an evil enchantment by the Rat Queen. Wait, the nuts know the story of the Nutcracker Prince? And they aren't horrified of him? Why don't they see him as some kind of serial killer or something? Their little story comes to an end with the Rat Queen turning the prince into a nutcracker.
A terrible loss for women everywhere.
You're a nut! How do you get hot and bothered for a human male? A human male who's gonna eat you!
He's a wonderful Christmas gift, Uncle. I'll keep him with me forever.
You seem pretty well off. You got a nice big house, you look like you have very wealthy and pretty doting parents. What's got you so excited about this thing? Great, the titles are becoming self-aware. Fritz takes the nutcracker and breaks him, I guess? Then Marie puts him away for safekeeping.
Of all the gifts I've ever received, I love you the most.
Which is why I'm locking you in this cabinet all alone. Good night! Then who should show up after Marie falls asleep but the Rat King, played by Jim Belushi.
Hey! That's Mouse King. Not Rat King, that's Mouse King!
Dude, you are what you are. You're a rat. Just own it. Anyway, the not Rat King wants to capture the nuts so he can enslave them in his cheese mines. Okay, I can accept princes turning into nutcrackers and nuts turning into obnoxious stereotypes, but cheese mines are too much!
Ooh, I love it when he talks like that. That's because he's a big cheese around here.
Thank you, Sid the Sloth knockoffs.
I'm the Prince of Provolone, I'm the King of Camembert.
Oh yeah, because this is the kind of music that comes to mind when you think of this timeless ballet by Tchaikovsky. Or maybe that's just the world we live in. Maybe too many people these days hear the words Beethoven's Fifth, and all they can think of is...
My little pony, my little pony.
I'll catch your produce by the bushel all throughout the universe.
One of the benefits of being king, you can hire a stunt singer. Just listen to these amazing lyrics.
Big cheese, oh, that's me. Hail cheese.
Sweet mother of Gouda, that was bad. And it just keeps going. It's only 2.5 minutes, but I had to go back to check since it felt more like 5 minutes. This song is the longest 2.5 minutes you will ever know. Once the pointlessness is done with, the other Christmas presents start taking action.
Curses! Soldiers! Charge!
Okay, you want to tell me that the mice somehow cobbled together a standing army with their own little uniforms and stolen toy cannons? Okay, I'll buy it. But why are the toy soldiers alive? And why are they immediately on the defensive? Why do they want to protect the nuts? Aren't the nuts supposed to be eaten? What does it matter to them if they get eaten by the mice or by the humans? What's their stake in this? If the toy soldiers are alive, that makes the Nutcracker completely pointless. Why does this movie even exist?
Sir, this is no time for words. This is a time for action. We must call for reinforcements. Retreat!
That is literally the exact opposite of calling for reinforcements! The tin soldiers beat a hasty retreat while vibrating. So it's up to the food to carry on where the hardened military could not.
Food fight! Food! Fight!
What I want to know in the midst of all this chaos is why isn't anyone hearing any of this commotion?
General, there's a rumor you may call in the beans and start a gas attack.
I smell a rat.
Sure, why not? Go ahead and play the beans and fart jokes card. It's not like you have anywhere else you could possibly go with this movie, is there? And jazz hands, the most lethal form of hand-to-hand combat known to orange kind.
Oh, man. That was an odd dream.
Somebody call the exterminator!
I'll still be asleep.
A bunch of mice are chasing down a nut with cartoon gloves and a news reporter hat. Don't that beat all? Now it's up to the Nutcracker to get in on the action.
Look, a shooting star.
Where? Where? Come on, I want to see it.
Gotcha. Ha! You fool! You fall for the oldest trick in the book!
Shoes untied.
Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. I'm not wearing shoes. These are boots. They have no laces. Ha! So it's a trick, is it? Very clever. But now you must pay. Ha!
You throw the oldest trick in the book at the Rat King. Right after, the Rat King throws the oldest trick in the book at you, which is supposed to lead into a comedic turnaround, and you do nothing with it? I applaud you for thinking outside the box, but I don't think you're supposed to think into the trash can. The Rat King then decides that he is in love with Marie, I think, and he's even more in love with the star on her Christmas tree.
Baby!
I think there should be a hello in there somewhere. Hello, baby!
Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the movie's tagline. Oh no! Then, thanks to some magical hoo-ha that comes from out of nowhere, Marie shrinks down to Nutcracker size.
The tree is so big.
Oh my God. Woof. You were marvelous. You go, girl.
And the entire world facepalmed in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! Oh no! No! The star! Just look at the star! Look!
But I don't see it.
Because it's not there! Oh man! If there's no star to shine its light!
Then Christmas will be gone forever.
Oh, this is horrible! No, this is mega terrible horrible combined!
Is there a problem?
Okay, her reaction to that made this whole thing worth it. Actually, the problem is that they need to get the star back to the top of the tree, or else Christmas will be lost forever. Assuming that putting a single decoration back in place actually might save an entire holiday, why is this as problematic as they're making it out to be? They should be able to just climb the ladder, put the star back up, and there you go. Problem solved. But nope, they have to go into some kind of magical Christmas kingdom to have the Sugar Plum Fairy help them out.
Sometimes you have to see as much with your heart as with your eyes. You have to have a little faith.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
All it takes is a little faith to see the world in a wondrous way.
Once again, this is what fits in with Tchaikovsky, apparently! By the way, the Christmas Kingdom, which is just a Candyland ripoff, can only be accessed by presents under the tree. So without presents, there is simply no Christmas. Way to spread the true meaning of the holiday movie. And how are they even doing this if Christmas magic has been lost? On their journey, they eventually get to a fork in the road. What other places in this magical Christmas dump could they possibly go?
This way!
You know what's funny? When other movies introduce a diversionary plot device like this, they would normally try to exploit it, to put our protagonists in some new and unforeseen situations. But not this movie! These characters come to a fork in the road and they just ignore it like it didn't even exist. Hey, why do something interesting when you could just completely waste our time? It's also worth noting that the Sugar Plum Fairy just kinda comes and goes as she pleases. How do these guys know that they'll even find her when they get to her palace?
Oh, that is a very good question, because I don't know when I'll be showing up next, and...
The Rat King sends out his troops to retrieve Marie and the Christmas star around her neck. Suck, my pretty! Suck! Suck! By the way, why didn't they just use these cheese cycle things to get to the star when they first showed up?
This place we're looking for, the Sugar Plum Fairy's castle, what does it look like?
Look into the distance and see for yourself.
I don't see anything.
Try again. Only this time, look with your heart.
She's told to look with her heart, and these things show up. This movie's dirty. But then the mouse soldiers show up and whisk Marie away.
Now Christmas will be lost forever, and it's all my fault.
Don't cry, lady. You can be so happy. Don't think that you're alone when your heart is hurt and you're far from home. Just reach out your hand. I will hold it and help you stand. Feel the love that's all around. God's love showering down.
Movie, don't bring God into this. This is clearly the work of Satan. After what is probably the weirdest campaign to keep Christ at Christmas ever, she's taken to the Rat King to be his queen.
Soon, with the help of the star, I will be the absolute ruler of the entire Christmas kingdom, and at the stroke of midnight, the world belongs to me.
But you'll be destroying Christmas forever.
So?
You want to be the king of Christmas, but you're not worried about accidentally destroying Christmas? How do you say idiot and rat?
Don't you care about anyone but yourself?
Why should I? I mean, no one ever cared about me.
Nobody loves us. We tag in other people's things so that they know we were there. Nobody cares for us.
No one ever gives me anything.
Yes, they do. You're the king. People giving you stuff is what your entire existence revolves around. Hence the expression, it's good to be the king. Nutcracker and the Nuts make their way into the rat's castle, but they're having a little difficulty rising to the challenge of saving their friend.
I guess it's only you and me, Lil P.
Are we gonna let a bunch of rodents show us the road?
Hey, Prince!
Oh, wait for us!
So some random black-eyed pea is more inspiring to our supporting cast than the Nutcracker Prince hero man. Great, that makes sense. I don't know if you consider this particular bit racially insensitive or not, but I'm just gonna do you a favor and cut to the dancing mushrooms.
Hello, Reginald.
Nut boy? That's impossible!
Anything is possible.
With Barbie! While the Nutcracker fights off the Rat King, Marie tries to escape by walking along a ledge outside the castle. And she figures now is the best time to impersonate Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! The Nutcracker rescues her, and they fly away while the Rat King accidentally pulls the self-destruct lever. Why would there be a lever that controls the cheese propeller thing 3 stories up and outside the castle?
I don't think I want to see this!
Neither do I, but I'm stuck with it! They save the Rat King from drowning in the rivers of cheese that he's been mining. Yes, mine cheese, just roll with it. And... oh my god, what is that guy doing? Dude, if you really need to scratch that particular itch, the Sugar Plum Fairy's castle is just a block away. And suddenly it occurs to me, the Rat King is wearing a red vest, a yellow cape, green gloves, he has a big yellow R on his chest. He's a Robin cosplayer.
Holy rats in a trap!
It turns out that in the midst of all that what the hell, the Rat King got his mitts on the Christmas star. And since he has a change of heart, he just hands it over. Idiot! Everyone wants Christmas magic back, and you're the only one who can restore it! Why don't you make some demands before you just hand it over? You are the bad guy, aren't you?
Might I remind everyone we're on a deadline?
He's my favorite character, if only because he wants the movie over as much as I do. But they've still got a problem. They don't know how to get the Christmas star back on top of the tree. They get to the Sugar Plum Fairy's castle, where she says that Marie has had the power to put it on top of the tree all along.
Can you help us get the star back in place?
You got the wrong broad. You have the answer right here.
We do? Where?
Yeah? Where?
Right here.
Her? Me? How?
Don't ask how. The Christmas star has powers we will never understand.
In other words, you were too lazy to think of a better explanation.
Please, Christmas star. return me to my home and to the people I love most.
I think I'll miss you least of all. So she gets back home, Christmas is saved, I think. The Nutcracker shows up completely human again, because Christmas magic, shut up. And we get Cheech Macadamia in to close the movie out.
Oh, jingle bells! I do love a happy ending.
Thank you for cutting away before we see that happening. So, that was the Nuttiest Nutcracker, and it's just awful.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me?
What about you? You are awful too.
Don't I get any credit here? I think I contributed something.
You contributed some new nightmare fuel. Does that help?
You see, this is the kind of disrespect I'm talking about.
You look like a testicle with wings. How much respect are you gonna get?
I think I deserve a little thank you, or at least a kiss.
What you deserve is to make friends with a fly swatter. Now go away!
All right, forget it. But don't come to me looking for help the next time.
I promise you on everything holy, I won't. Anyway, this movie sucks. The human characters were boring, the food characters were bland, the animation was just painful to look at, the classic music is upstaged by a bunch of forgettable songs that don't fit the mood at all, the plot doesn't make any sense, nor does this Christmas kingdom most of it is taking place in. Why does nobody actually live in this place? Maybe it's dying out because nobody apparently believes in Christmas magic anymore. I simply cannot think of how to properly convey how bad this movie is. It's just... it's...
Oh, this is bad. No, this is badder than bad. No, this is as bad gets. Man, this is not good.
Very well put, little nut monster. And on that note, happy Boxing Day, everybody.
Subscribe, like, follow, comment, share, watch more.